through smoke-soaked battlefields where heroes turn to dust. A soldier forged in loyalty, in orders I could trust. My eye was carved from sacrifice, a relic of the war, a reminder of the comrades I could not protect before. The village shaped my purpose, carved my discipline in bone. I live for duty's whisper and the missions handed down. The peace becomes a stranger when the past keeps bleeding through. A man can serve 100 lives and still not know what's true. I held on to a loyalty carried too long, a faith in a world that kept proving me wrong. And even when the times began to shift, I bore the weight I couldn't live for. In the silence where old ghosts throng, I cling to a loyalty carried too long. I saw the world keep changing while my heart refused to bend. The faces of the fallen made it hard to trust again. Progress, they called it, bright and new, while I stood in the past, a relic in a world of peace that came for me too fast. So when the darkness gathered and the future split in two, I followed shadows thinking they could tell me what was true. A veteran's desperation is a fragile kind of cage, where fear disguises loyalty and grief becomes a blade. I held on to a loyalty carried too long, a faith in a world that kept proving me wrong. And even when the tides began to shift, I bore the weight I couldn't live for. In the silence where old ghosts throng, I cling to a loyalty carried too long. The fate is never gentle when it drags you to the end. It showed me how the world moves on, how even steel can bend. The young will rise to challenge what the old tried to defend. And sometimes truth is born where we refuse to look again. If this is where my journey ends, then let the wind decide. I've walked through storms uncounted with a soldier's bitter pride. And though my final moment feels like just this long delay, I hope the ones who follow walk a brighter path I made. If courage means to let things go, then this is courage letting go. Of battles fought, of vows held tight. loyalty held too long. So let the world keep turning as new warriors find their road. I've carried all the burden that a single heart could hold, and in the fading twilight, as my shadow stretches long, I lay to rest the final weight of loyalty held too long.